alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My students, today our lesson will be in course book, page 68, and workbook, page 42. So this is the title of our lesson, Unit 9, Troubleshooting. Our lesson is about present simple. As I said, in course book, page 68, and workbook, page 44. Now, before we start, this is the objective which we are going to achieve in our lesson. Today, after studying the examples, students should use present simple tense to A. to write short dialogues correctly, B. to use present simple and write 3 questions and answers correctly. So, the core of our lesson is to use the present simple. We need to use it to do 2 things. The first thing, we need to make short dialogues, and the second thing, we need to write questions and answers using present simple. Now, what is a present simple? Can you think about present simple? What does it mean? Present simple is the tense that we use when we talk about general things that happen regularly, or they happen every day, or when we talk about facts. When I say facts, I mean scientific facts. For example, when I say the stars appear at night, this is a fact. This is a scientific fact. Or it can be a personal fact. For example, when you say that Muhammad likes sport, this is a personal fact. We are talking about a fact which is related to a person who is Muhammad. So in the present simple, as you know, we use the first form of the verb. And one important thing is that when we talk about a singular thing, one thing, either person or animal or thing, we should add an S at the end of the verb. That's why I said in my example, Muhammad likes sport. Can we say Muhammad like? No, we can't say Muhammad like. We say we like, but Muhammad likes. Okay, now in your course books, page 68, look at the language box here. What does the engine do? Now, can I say what do the engine do? I can't say what do the engine. Why? Because the engine here is singular. It's only one thing. That's why we should use does. But here, I say what do the levers do? Here I use do as a helping verb. Why? Because the levers here is a plural. Plural means I talk about more than one thing. I talk about 2 things or more. 2 levers, 4 levers, 5 levers, and so on. So when I say, what does the engine do? The answer is, it drives the fan. Look, I should use an S here. I can't say it drive. I should say it drive. Okay, the second question, what do the levers do? They control the speed. I say they control. I can't say they controls. They here talks about the levers. So I say they control the speed. Control here is the base form without an SY because the subject is a plural. Plural means more than one thing, many things at the same time. Okay, now please look at exercise number 5 here. Make short dialogues about the parts of the airboard. The airboard, you can see the picture in your box. It's at the right top of the page. Yes, this is the airboard. Yeah, this guy is riding the airboard. He can fly using the airboard. Okay, please look at the picture, yeah, to understand more. Now these words, fan, cool the engine, do, this is the question. The answer is push air downwards. Now we want to make a dialogue about these words. Now look here at the example down. Now, fan cool the engine. Now, does the fan cool the engine? Again, I remind you, I use does here because I am talking about the fan, which is only one thing, singular. So I say, does the fan cool the engine? Here, you have no. So the answer should be no. No, it doesn't. So, what does it do if it doesn't cool the engine? So what does it do? The answer is here. It pushes air downwards. Okay? Now I want you to do the same in sentence 2, 3, and 4. And as I always tell you, please give yourself enough time to answer the questions before me. You should answer them by yourself. Okay? 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Thank you so much. Now these are the answers. Yes. Now look at number 2. Engine, drive the wheels. No. The answer is no. The fact is drive the fan. Look here. Does the engine drive the wheels? From here. Does the engine drive the wheels? The answer is no, it doesn't. Yes. Now, the same person asks again, so what does it do? The answer is here. It drives the fan. Yes. Now look at number 3. Levers stop the airboard. No. Increase the speed. Now the question is here, number 3, this is the answer in blue color. Do the levers stop the airboard? Now I ask you a question. Can I say does the levers here? Can I say does the levers? No, we can't, because we talk about levers here. It's plural. So I say, do the levers stop the airboard? The answer is no, they don't. Can I say no, it doesn't here? We can't. Why? Because we talk about levers, which is plural. Plural. Levers, they. Okay, so what do they do? The answer is here. Increase the speed. They increase the speed. Can I say they increases the speed? Can I put an S here? Yes. We can't use increases because we talk about they, which is plural. Now the fourth and the last sentence. Handlebars control the brakes. No. Steer the airboard. This is the correct answer. The question is here. Number 4 is here in green color. Do the handlebars control the brakes? No, they don't. So what do? They steer the airboard. Okay. That's all for the course book. Now please open your workbooks, page 44. Workbook, page 44. Exercise number 2 only. Yes, complete the questions and answers. Here we have questions on the left, and on the right we have the answers. You have to fill in the answers, by the way, okay? Now, number 1, what does the engine do? Yeah, can you think about the answer? What does the engine do? Yes, it drives the impeller. Yes. Number 2, what does the impeller do? The impeller pushes, it pulls the water in and pushes it out. When you go by that boat, which you see in the picture on page 44, yeah, it's the watercraft. You can call it the watercraft that is used by guys to play on water. Yes. Now, how does it work? There is a strong engine. This engine has an impeller. The impeller pulls the water from the front and pushes it strongly from the back. So it pulls the water in and pushes it out so that the watercraft drives forward. Now, question number 3. What do the handlebars do? The handlebars, the handles that we catch in our hands. What do? They steer the craft, right or left? Yes, like the steering. We call it the steering wheel in the car. Number 4, what do the levers do? The answer, they control the speed of the craft. And the last question, what does the seat do? It supports the rider. Sorry, there's an S here. I forgot it. It supports the rider. There should be an S here. Please add it. It supports the rider. Don't forget to add an S here. That's all for today. Before we finish our lesson, please don't forget to go to the Teams application and answer the homework before the due date. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.